the big mushroom, please don't hang your lanterns or your phones over the railing.
You don't trust her, correct?
No, I have to like my job. Don't know how well that would go over.
The Celestials.
Yeah. So I like to talk about our formations here at Big Mushroom because we have 3 types of formations here in Mystery Cave, and we have all 3 types at this location. Okay. So first I'm going to talk about 2 of them. The first one's everybody's familiar with because you're taught some of the subcategories in school. So these are dripstones right here. Dripstones are things like stalactites, stalagmites, and soda straws. Okay. The next one is this big chunk here. This is what we call flowstone. Flowstone gets called whatever it looks like a lot. It doesn't have a lot of subcategories, so it gets descriptive names, so hence big mushroom. Okay. Before we move on and talk about the third one, I want to explain how all 3 are made because the way these 2 are made are very, very similar. The third one has a different mechanism that makes them. So all of them are made from the same process though, and that starts outside the cave. As groundwater moves through the soil above your head, it's actually picking up carbon dioxide from decaying plants. That makes it a carbonic acid. Now, before you panic, not a strong one. No more acidic than the cans of soda you guys drink. But that's all it takes to dissolve limestone. Now, it can't come through the rock. Limestone's not porous, at least not this type. It has to come through the cracks, and as it comes through those cracks, it's dissolving it. Complex chemical reaction gives us a byproduct called calcite, a mineral. Okay. The carbonic acid water and the calcite mineral are coming into the cave and doing what we call degassing. It's just letting off most of that carbon dioxide, so now it's less acidic. It's more the pH of water, or at least closer. As it drips off of things, it deposits the mineral, creating dripstones. If it drips onto them, this little protrusion right here, that is a dripstone, a stalagmite. So as it drips off of and then onto, it creates our formations by depositing the mineral. Flowstones are caused by flowing water. So as the water flows down somewhere, it deposits that mineral, building up and creating flowstone. So very, very little difference between those 2 types. My understanding is that sometimes it can be both. And it kind of is right here because that is a stalagmite from a drip above, and this is all flowstone. So very, very narrow difference between the 2 of them. There's 3 other things I want you to know about the formations and that calcite mineral. Calcite's naturally white. Okay, so if it's a different color other than white, it is because either it picked up another mineral that stains it. The iron causes an orange color. Manganese in the cave causes a black color. Or sediment can cause a brown color. But it's all calcite formations. There is not another mineral in this cave, at least in the sections you walk through, that's depositing enough to build up and create a formation. You guys are all probably familiar with this mineral too, this calcite mineral. The reason I say that is because if you've ever lived somewhere with hard water or visited somewhere with hard water, the flaky white buildup in the sinks and showers that people call calcium, it's not, it's calcite. It's the exact same thing that's creating our formations. On the flip side, if you have hard water and somebody tells you that they have a soda straw or a cave formation in their shower, it means they quit cleaning their shower. That's gross. The other thing I want you to understand is that these are very slow growing. If there's no water moving on it, dripping off of it, or running across it, there's no calcite being deposited, it's not growing. If water is moving too fast, it's not depositing much and it's not growing. So there is a speed that is best for growth. That being said, this big mushroom is dated to 180,000 years old. That's not the oldest thing where we're standing currently. Right here, protruding out of the wall, it looks like a layer of limestone. It's actually shelf stone. And that is dated to 360,000 years old. That shelfstone is a subcategory of our 3rd category, pool formations. We're going to move down the bridge to Blue Lake, and we'll talk about the mechanism that creates them.
So is there a water source on top of that?
Just groundwater seeping through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you typically see a lot of changes in the amount of groundwater coming through like throughout the year? Or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite place to talk about it.
Wow.
Because,
So
welcome to Blue Lake. This is groundwater.